Hey guys, I have this quick dream that I want to share with you. I had this a few months ago, and I wasn't really let to share it, but I think I'm being let to share it now. Um, it might make sense to some. I don't want to really give my interpretation of what it means. I know what God is saying to me through the dream, based on visions that I've gotten before. This is like a confirmation. It's about sort of a change or transformation that I guess some of the people in the some of the body of Christ is going to go through. Um, So I figured I'd share it with you. I think he wants me to share it because it applies not just to me, but to also to other people. Okay, so that's why I'm sharing it. In the dream, did in the dream I started off with me inside of this building here. Okay, and it's a very short dream. And I came out of the building with my wife. We were walking. Okay, and as we were walking, all of a sudden, I was discovered that I was able to fly, and we started walk. This area here should be much longer. We were walking, and people were walking in front of us. It was like a regular sidewalk, and people were on the sidewalk walking back and forth. So I'm walking, and then all of a sudden I discovered that I'm able to fly. So I started to fly directly above people's heads right here. So people are walking, and I'm just flying maybe like a foot or so above people's heads along this pathway going this way. Okay, and we my wife and I get to this little thing, whatever. I'm not sure what this is. It's like a little shrubbery. This is like shrubs, some kind of sculpture or something like that that was built like an underpass that was built, and it has shrubs and bushes on it. Okay, all around, and you could walk underneath it and then come out the other end. That's all it was. Nothing special. So my wife and I, we were walking together, and we get to this part to enter into the little shrub area here. But instead of she walks through, and I say, well, you know what? I'm gonna see if I could fly higher than I'm flying now. Because I've always had this fear in my dreams to fly, that if I float too high, I would get I would get scared if I flew too high. But in this particular dream, this was very different than anything I've had in the past because I'll explain it to you. So yeah, we got to this point, and I said, okay, well, I'm already flying. Maybe I'm already flying about a foot above everyone's head. So I'm gonna just, instead of me walking through here with my wife, I'm gonna see if I can fly over it like this. And I go higher and higher and higher. And in the dream, um, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it wasn't a dream. It was like I was actually learning how to fly. That's how it felt. I was actually learning how to pivot to the left and pivot to the right and actually fly. And I was being learning how to maneuver myself in the air so that when I move forward or up, or if I pivot myself a certain way, I'd be able to fly. And I was learning how to hold myself up in the air. Okay, so this felt very real, and it felt like I was actually learning how to fly, not just jumping up in the air, but actually learning how to move left to right in the air. Okay, that's how it felt in this dream. So my wife goes through the underpass with the people walking here and there, and then I decided to go up, and I wasn't scared at all. Normally, I would be scared if I'm flying too high, but I wasn't scared at all. So I flew over this way, over this little underpass area, over the bushes, and I met my wife over here on this side. She walked through like that, and I met my wife. I flew over that way, and I met her on this side. Okay, and that was the end of the dream. Um, Now, so the interesting part of this dream that I think you guys, certain people, a certain group of people will be able to relate to, and you know who you are. Um, when I began to wake up out of this dream, there was a point where I was still asleep, but I wasn't awake yet, but I was waking up out of the dream. And when during that time, before I completely opened my eyes and woke up, I heard the Lord say to me, before you started flying, when you were inside this house over here, whatever this is, it was just your birthday. He said it was your birthday. Okay. So inside of here, first was my birthday, the day I was born, and then when I came out, now I'm able to fly. Okay. So I don't really feel comfortable giving my what I believe the Lord is showing me, but it has to do with a rebirth, so to speak. Okay. And so I'll leave it up to you to decide if this applies to you or not, or if this applies to that group of people that this dream is for. Okay. First we're birthed here, and then now we have the ability to fly. Okay. All right.